Hello again. Happy Easter to everyone. What are your plans for celebrating Easter 2020, aka Pandemic Easter? This year, since no one is coming to our house for a holiday dinner, I haven't even bothered to put up any cute little pastel bunny items to decorate the house with. But you can bet that I'll still be baking a spiral ham and making a coconut cream pie, even if my husband and I are the only ones around to eat it. Doesn't it seem strange to you, and also maybe a little unfair, that our normal rituals like going to church services and having a family feast, they've all been canceled? This week, on my second grocery run of the month, I finally caved in and went down the Easter candy aisle. And I went a little bit overboard. Now I'm having to resist the temptation to get into one of these packages or open this Reese's peanut butter egg and gobble it down. And the reason I'm resisting is because I'm joining about 100,000 or more people worldwide that are participating in a day of fasting and prayer in an effort to somehow end this pandemic. We're hoping that our prayers can move mountains and can accomplish that. Easter is going to come anyway, Sunday. And I don't know if you've changed your plans. I'm sure you have, because if you go to church, you won't be going, probably. I know that I'll be watching a 2018 rebroadcast of a performance of Handel's Messiah by the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. And I'll probably be taking a holiday meal to my aunt who's under hospice care. I guess through this pandemic, we're all going to have to consider starting new holiday traditions. And now I'd like to give you the next writing assignment for Personal Chapters Quarantine Stories. I'd like you to think about and write about your favorite family holiday traditions. What foods do you most associate with an Easter dinner? What special or ethnic family recipes do you have that need to be captured now? And when your children and grandchildren recall spending holidays with you, what do you hope they remember? Try to write about one or all of those topics. My friend Nancy made a comment this morning on Facebook that this Easter Sunday, we may feel like we're ready to see Santa and his sleigh instead of the Easter Bunny, because it's supposed to snow here in the Midwest. To help dispel some of the gloom and doom we might be feeling right now in this pandemic with all these changed routines, I'd like to share an excerpt from one of my personal Easter holiday chapters. It's from my memoir, and the chapter is called "Stupid Mistakes Are the Mother of Innovative Cuisine." I'll just share an excerpt because it's longer than I have time for here. My biggest flops in the kitchen occur over the holidays. Maybe it's spring fever that makes me go off half-witted and do dumb things in the creativity department. I stopped sewing because of the last dress I tried to make. I still have nightmares about trying on the thing that was 2 sizes too small and looked like somebody's sofa. As I bought a little box of jelly beans several days ago, I was bragging to the cashier about the Easter cake that they would adorn. She was so impressed with the simplicity of the idea that she was going to try it herself. It was supposed to be an angel food cake with some embellishments to look like the Easter Bunny had made a nest in it. The rest of the story includes my ridiculous attempts at trying to salvage the angel food cake that fell apart when it was inverted to cool. And this is how I solved the problem. I went to work with a serrated knife, found an attractive clear glass chip and dip bowl, spread the cubes in the bottom, and drizzled that with instant lemon pudding, then with a bowl of Cool Whip. Come Easter morning and time to go to a family dinner, I added some green food coloring to a bunch of coconut, sprinkled it on the top, tossed in a few jelly beans, and voila. Not the original intention, but a good dessert nonetheless. I wonder if Paula Deen would like this recipe. I'd like to end with a quarantine quote. It's not by a famous person, it's just by me. I wrote this to try to make sense of the horrific tsunami back in 2004. I was also trying to come to grips with the news that my youngest brother, was lying in a coma in a hospital in Galveston, Texas, dying from diabetes complications. I think that I felt then like I feel now about all the people who are dying of COVID-19. And here's what I said back then. May we all realize that life truly is unfair. But the key to our own sanity and happiness lies in how we respond to the unfairness. Love is the only answer. Happy Easter.